Bill O'Reilly here, Friday, January 24th, 2020. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Here's what's happening today in America. For the third time in history, the Senate has started an impeachment trial against a sitting U.S. president. After more than a month of maneuvering, delays, speeches, Speaker Nancy Pelosi finally sent the impeachment articles to the Senate for judgment. Following more than 12 hours of debate, the first day, the Senate approved Mitch McConnell's rules on witnesses and new evidence by a strict party line vote. There will be no specific order for anyone right now. Democrats say Republicans are trying to cover up for the president. Republicans believe the process should proceed quickly, and the House was responsible for accumulating evidence, and that is true, according to the Founding Fathers' vision. Now, going forward, each team will continue to present their case to the Senate on whether President Trump's dealing with the Ukraine constitutes high crimes and misdemeanors, but there's little chance Mr. Trump will be removed. Americans remain largely split on the issue. Those who like Trump think it's a farce. Those who hate Trump want him out. Recent polls say 50-50, and I think that's a little bit skewed. So what should be a major event for the nation feels more like a partisan political farce. The Democrats allied with the media know they're going to lose. 2/3 of the Senate, controlled by Republicans, are not going to vote to remove Donald Trump. That is obvious. My take is, if you don't like Donald Trump, you can show your displeasure in November. A vote by the people should decide the president's future, not a contrived effort to remove him. The biggest loser in the proceedings, we the people. Our leaders should not be driven by self-interest. Who's looking out for the folks? Certainly not the impeachment people. President Trump, as I said, will not be convicted. That sends a chilling message to all future presidents. Even though everybody knows this is a farce, if your party doesn't control Congress, watch out. Impeachment could rise again any time now that this has happened. Coming up, my message of the day on Mr. Trump's reaction to the entire impeachment thing. Right back. We've all gotten an expert appraisal for things that are valuable. A realtor for our homes, an auto dealer for our cars, a jeweler for heirlooms. But you may have something even more valuable than any of those things, your life insurance policy. If you are 75 years or older with a policy worth $100,000 or more, my friend at We Buy 75 will appraise it free and show you how much it's worth in cold hard cash. So please call 844-WE-BUY-75 or visit WeBuy75.com. One word, WeBuy75.com. Imagine never having to pay a life insurance premium again. There's no greater feeling than having all that cash you need for your necessities and fun stuff too. You've seen We Buy 75 on TV, heard them on the radio, so what have you got to lose? You can get very good money. Please call 844-WE-BUY-75 or visit WeBuy75.com today. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. The president reacts to being impeached, as you know. He traveled to Switzerland the first couple of days to give a speech at Davos to the big economic people from all over the world. But now he's back. If you read my book, The United States of Trump, you know the president does not let attacks on him slide. He fights back. So here's his assessment of the Democratic Party impeachment crew. We'll start with Adam Schiff, quote, "I think he's a maniac," says President Trump. "I think Adam Schiff is a deranged human being. I think he grew up with a complex for lots of reasons that are obvious. I think he's a very sick man," unquote. Congressman Jerry Nadler. Here's Mr. Trump's assessment. Quote, first of all, Gerald Nadler, I've known him a long time, he's a sleaze bag. Everybody knows that. I don't think Mr. Nadler himself knows that or his family, but I could be wrong. Nancy Pelosi, President Trump, quote, remember when Pelosi was screaming that President Trump is a danger to our nation and we must move quickly? They produced no case, so now she doesn't want to go to the Senate. She's all lies. Most overrated person I know. Well, compared to Nadler and Schiff, that's almost a compliment. Overrated. Finally, Senator Chuck Schumer, the president says, quote, crying Chuck Schumer. Does that sound like lying Ted Cruz? Crying Chuck Schumer is now asking for fairness when he and his Democrat House members work together to make sure I got zero fairness in the House. So what else is new? That's just the beginning. President Trump is a guy who will lash you if he doesn't like you. And in this impeachment thing, he doesn't like any of these Democrats. Is that a good strategy, the in-your-face stuff? At this point, Donald Trump needs to rally his base. And the insults tend to do that. So I understand the crude language and why he's lashing out. And he is genuinely aggrieved. Donald Trump is furious. The bad part about it is that it isn't presidential. We all know that Mr. Trump does not govern in a traditional way, but I think he could be more methodical and a little bit more high-toned in his individual criticisms. The ugly stuff, sleazebag, Schiff is mentally deranged, that kind of stuff, I would do away with that. If I were advising the president, which I am not, I would say, look, we know you don't like them, your base hates them, do it in another way. But, the personal attacks, I have never liked them on any level at any time. In 12 days, Americans will begin voting in the presidential process. The Iowa caucus will take attention away from impeachment, I hope, because it needs to end. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve this message by actually writing it. For more news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com. In a moment, something you might not know. There are thousands of abandoned animals in the USA that need our help. I am partnering with Delta Rescue, the largest no-kill care-for-life animal sanctuary in the world. Founded by actor Leo Grillo, who left Hollywood to devote his life to saving abandoned animals, Delta Animal Sanctuary is a one-of-a-kind rescue unit. They are staffed by trained attendants who look after each animal, providing them water, treats, toys, and affection. Support Delta Rescue and put your legacy to work. Each life-saving gift helps Delta fulfill their mandate to rescue and care for animals. Request a free estate planning package at deltarescue.org/Bill. For a limited time, you can watch The Rescuer free, only at deltarescue.org/Bill. The Rescuer is an award-winning documentary about Grillo's 2-year rescue of a family of 21 dogs abandoned in the wilderness. deltarescue.org/Bill. Now, the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. America is a nation of pet lovers. Recent surveys show more than 60% of U.S. households own a pet, spending upwards of $75 billion on them each year. That's a lot of kibble. Most pets are what you'd expect, dogs and cats, but some folks prefer rare and unusual creatures. Here's a look at that. There are more than 90 million dogs nationwide, more than any other country in the world. Most popular breed, mutts. As for purebred, Labrador retrievers and Chihuahuas top the list. Idaho, the state with the most dog lovers. 6 in 10 households there have a pooch on the premises. Next up, cats, 75 million in the USA. Persian, Maine Coon, Ragdoll, all popular breeds. Cats a great choice if you like to nap because they spend 2/3 of their lives sleeping. and won't bother you. The most feline-friendly state, Vermont. 13 million Americans are hooked on freshwater fish. Tetras, guppies, goldfish, the top choices. Let's go into the reptile house. 5 million Americans now own snakes, iguanas, or geckos. Meal prep might be a little difficult. Live rodents and gooey insects definitely on the menu for those who slither. Some folks like animals that are less common, including some that are not legal. 6 states will allow you to own a bear, but that doesn't mean you should own one. A black bear's bite, strong enough to crush a bowling ball. Good luck sleeping with that in the garage. Popular with celebrities, the pot-bellied pig. Miley Cyrus, George Clooney, and Tori Spelling, just a few who have the pigs. You can supply your own joke here. Finally, if you have lots of land and access to 25 pounds of meat a day, you can keep a tiger as a pet in 8 states. Owning a pet, of course, a big responsibility. Not everyone up to the task. 8 million pets end up in shelters every year. So please make sure you're ready and responsible. Back after this. You've heard about the benefits of water exercise. It's low impact and great for your overall health, but who wants to hop in a cold, crowded pool at the gym? Not me. With a Michael Phelps swim spa by Master Spas, you can exercise and relax without leaving home. A swim spa is a year-round pool alternative that helps you lead an active, balanced life. The water current of a Michael Phelps swim spa lets you move at your own pace, walk, swim, exercise, without the stress on your joints. Enjoy the massage seats where you can ease tension and muscle aches. One happy owner, Patricia, says, quote, exercising in the swim spa is fun, and I not only have relief from my arthritis, but I feel stronger and healthier. Right now, Master Spa is offering $1,500 off a Michael Phelps swim spa. So please go to michaelphelpsswimspa.com/bill for details. Save $1,500 today. Go to michaelphelpsswimspa.com/bill. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.